Narinig mo na ba yung metaverse? Sabi nila yun daw yung bagong Facebook. Ano nga ba tong metaverse na 'to? Yan ang i-discuss natin dito sa Truly Happy One. Hello po, ako po si Eric Calagdan and together with us is Sir Enrico Garcia. I used to be an IT consultant for Unisys and then after a year put up my own business called Infotex, no? And we develop web and mobile applications to help SMEs in this digital economy, no, para they'll be more efficient, more productive, and thrive in any economic situation. Sir Enrico, on the other hand, used to be the retail operations manager of Shell, and then after Shell, he became the country manager of Herbalife. After Herbalife, he became the director of operations of Avon and one of the board of directors of the Direct Selling Association of the Philippines. Now he is a mindset coach and also the director for international operations of Sante. Ayan. Again, welcome sa Truly Happy One. We do this every Saturdays at 5 p.m. via Facebook Live and YouTube Live, no, where we discuss world-class Pinoy excellence and tayo rin, paano ba tayo maging world-class din. And before tayo mag-proceed sa ating main topic for today, let us know where you are watching from. Kung kayo nanonood from Mandaluyong, type nyo dyan sa comment section sa Facebook, watching from Mandaluyong. Kung kayo nasa YouTube, merong chat dyan sa side, type nyo watching from Dubai kung nanonood kayo from Dubai para alam natin kung saan itong ating episode. And this is an interactive session, so you can send us your questions, your feedback, no? Type nyo lang dyan sa comment section. And wag na rin kayo mahiya, like nyo na rin yung video, share nyo sa mga friends nyo, or tag nyo sila sa comment section so kung sa tingin nyo makakatulong ito sa kanila. No? And subscribe na rin para wala kayong ma-miss na mga episodes. Ito yung episode 77 na. No? So naka
Wow.
77 episodes na tayo, Sir Enrico.
Wow.
Ayan. And para wala kayong ma-miss, make sure that you subscribe. It's free. No? Click nyo lang yung subscribe button na kulay pula dyan sa baba sa YouTube. Walang bayad po yan. Libre po yan. Nanonood natin sa atin, sir, si Joel Belmonte. Ayan. Thank you po
Wow.
for watching. Si Melanie
Thank you.
Longno, VNG, also watching from Antipolo. And si
Oh,
Kuya
wow.
Jet Ramos. Hello, Kuya,
Wow.
sabi niya. From Las Piñas. Ayan, si Joel
Oh,
Belmonte.
salamat,
Ayan. So, Sir
salamat.
Enrico, what is nga ba Metaverse?
Uh, Good afternoon, Eric, and of course our viewers. I think I should be the one asking you. Kasi, di ba? I mean, in terms of our background, ikaw yung ano. But, okay, for the benefit of this, of our, our episode today, no? Mainit kasi yung metaverse. So, ako, generationally, Eric, talagang wow. Sabi ko, ano nga ba yung metaverse na yan? And bakit ba natin, why should we bother, di ba? Or, why should we even try and understand it? Well, very simply put, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the future. Okay? Love it, hate it, uh, whatever you do, this is our new reality that's coming our way. So think about this as the internet, Eric. This is the start of the internet. So Eric, correct me. When did it really start to get some kind of adoption yung internet? New millennium na, no? In 2000, hindi,
Yung
mga late.
talagang sobrang nag-exponential grow siya is because of social media, which is around
Oh,
2000, early 2000.
okay. So
Mm.
you're looking here. All right, now I remember. You're looking at around the mid 90s. Okay, where the
Yes, mid-90s
internet,
siya nag-start. Oo.
yeah, the people are just starting to understand ano ba tong internet na to. Okay, so I want to frame it that way so you understand. The metaverse is where the internet was in the mid 90s.
Mid-90s,
People,
correct.
people just starting to understand it. Now, fast forward, we're 2022. It's not going to take 15 years like it did before. Probably, Eric, you tell me, in the next 3 to 5 years, this will be what we are so used to. Tama ba, Eric? Would that be fair to say?
Mag I think yun na yung magsisimula yung adoption. Mga
Okay.
3 to 5 years, yes.
Okay.
Yung
So,
talagang
ladies,
massive adoption.
right. Ladies and gentlemen, everything happening much faster. Okay. So, this one that many people don't even have an idea today, you can ride this opportunity. And that's why we're talking about it. So, okay. Eric, very quickly. Ano nga ba yan? Di ba? Can we have some, Kasi yan yung struggle. And I picked this up from Binance, no? And in fact, if you do your search sa Google, how to explain metaverse to your grandparents, di ba? Or to a
Oo.
child, di ba? Kasi parang
Uh-huh.
it's so complicated, di ba? So, I mean, ito, nice, pero really when you think about it, it's just a virtual world. That's what it basically is, di ba? It's another world. It's not the physical world, right? Per online 3D universe that combines all that you have in the physical world, you can have it in the virtual world as well. Diba? Yun yung sinasabi, this is the future iteration of the internet. Ibig sabihin, ito yung bagong internet. Diba? Yan, you'll be able to work, you can buy, okay, I don't want to get in too much detail. So, think of think of it as the new internet of our time. Okay? But with more powerful capabilities. Tama ba, Eric?
Yes. Meron pang parang mas iba pang
Please,
explanation din, pero yeah,
please,
tingnan natin
dagdag
next time.
mo. Sige,
Sige sir,
okay.
mamaya. Yeah.
O so yan yung ano, di ba? It will combine everything in your life, di ba? Di ba? So, all aspects, di ba? Social, gaming, di ba? Ownership, di ba? I know it's a little bit hard to imagine it. Even I struggle, di ba? And maybe, Eric, you can help here because it is just, there is so much you can do here, di ba? And it's one at a time, di ba? Kasi malulula tayo, lalo kami, yung generation namin.
Uh-huh.
My children, this is their world. My
Mhm.
11-year-old said, Papa, look at my avatar. I said, oh my goodness. And she is already talking about see,
Uh-huh.
those things that they're already doing. So,
Mhm.
Eric, help out here because all I know is I
Sige.
want to be part of this opportunity.
Sige sir. Before yan, si Sir Philip ko, yan, nanonood po sa atin. Viewing from Manila, sabi niya. And
Wonderful,
we
Philip.
also have Sharon Kalugdan. My better half is
Oh,
watching. Thank you
hello,
for
Sharon,
watching.
as always. Thank you.
JR Lakdang and Edith Kalugdan. My mom also watching.
Oh,
Ayan. Thank
wow.
you all
Tita,
for watching.
kamusta?
Ayan. So naalala ko sir, no, yun nga, mid-90s, yun yung unang-unang experience ko ng internet. And yung unang experience ko ng internet, ang application na ginagamit, no, is yung chat. Hindi ko sure kung naalala niyo rin sir yung tinatawag na VAX, VAX, VAX chat.
Yes.
Ayan.
Yes, of
As
course.
in textual lang siya, walang pictures, as in parang typewriter lang siya na naka-connect with other computers, no, globally. So, yun yung una kong experience. And then yung medyo high-end na version nun was ICQ.
Yes.
'Di ba? And ICQ is still ano pa rin, textual pa rin siya, 'no? Para siyang Facebook Messenger without images, without emojis, without anything, as in text lang talaga, 'no? Kasi nung time na yun din, yung internet, yun din lang yung kaya. Yung sa bagal ng internet, yung 28.8 kbps, yun na yung mabilis na version. Double nun, 56 kbps. Mabilis na yun sa nung time na yun. May ano, sikat ka na pag naka 56 kbps ka na modem nun. And dahil nga sa infrastructure na available nung time na yon, ang kaya lang talaga na media, no, na i-transmit is text lang talaga, textual. Mahirap mag-send ng images kasi ang isang image is 1,000 times bigger than usual text, no? And nung medyo nag-upgrade yung internet natin, tumataas na yung speed niya, nagiging 3 Mbps na siya, nagiging 10 Mbps na siya. Ito na nga yung present natin na meron na tayong messenger, no, na may mga pictures. So you have Facebook na madali nang mag-share ng mga pictures, ng videos, etc. And technology is also advancing to the point na meron kang wireless connectivity. By the way, yung wireless, wala pa yun nung time natin, mga year,
Correct.
parang early 2000, wala pang wireless,
Wala
walang
pa.
concept ng Wi-Fi. Lahat lahat via dial-up telephone, 'di ba? Or
Correct.
LAN connection. 'Pag sinabing wireless internet, parang wow, ano 'yun? Parang kuryente na wireless, parang gano'n yung ay yung yung dating, eh, 'di ba? So, yung technology, since gano'n yung available na technology, mababa lang din yung application, maliliit lang yung applications na kaya. Pero ngayon with technology na wireless, no, that you can transmit 100 Mbps or 1 gigabits per second, no, as in millions times nung dating mga connectivity natin. Ano naman yung application or data na ita-transmit mo doon? Kasi kung text lang, that's overkill, 'di ba?
Correct.
Kung images, overkill pa rin. So ang next, kung video actually overkill pa rin siya. So ang
Wow.
next talaga na na application or data na ita-transmit mo kapag gano'n na kabilis yung connection mo is virtual worlds, no? 3D worlds. Yun nga yung ginagamitan ng mga VR, virtual reality headsets or augmented reality headsets, no? Yun
Yes.
na yung mga applications or data na mas fit na i-transmit using this high speed internet, no? And yun nga, dahil ngayong 2022 no, na ang average speed is around nasa 10 Mbps, yung pinakasikat na application is Facebook, 'di ba? Yun yung social media natin. That's where we gather and sometimes may mga businesses din na may sarili silang group chat so ginagamit na rin nila yung Facebook Messenger for business, no, for work purposes. Yung iba for social interaction lang, yung iba for business. Yung iba nandun na mismo sa loob ng Facebook yung business nila kasi doon sila nagbebenta. Merong Facebook Marketplace or pinopost lang nila yung mga binibenta nila, etc. So yung mga gumagamit ngayon at mina-maximize yung gamit ng Facebook, lalo na for business, sila yung kumikita. Sila yung talagang nagte-take advantage, nakikita nila yung benefits of using Facebook kasi nandun lahat ng tao ngayon, nandun yung market, nandun yung customers, no? And eto nga, recently, si Facebook nagpalit ng pangalan ng Meta, kaya parang biglang umingay, ano ba yung Meta? No? Pero actually, Metaverse is a generic name. Yung brand na Meta, yun lang yung company na pangalan ni Facebook. So parang Colgate and toothpaste, no? So
Correct.
toothpaste is Metaverse. Colgate is
Yes.
Meta, no? Yung company ni Facebook. Okay? So yung Metaverse, it's a generic name, no, which is a concept of creating a virtual world. Para siyang Facebook na walang may-ari. It's Facebook na yung sinasabi nga decentralized, no, which is very important ngayong time na to, na walang naggo-govern, walang may-ari, no, na pwede kang mag-add, mag-create ng sarili mong worlds, na pwede kang tumalon from one world to the other
To the
virtually. Parang yung movie na ano, Ready Player One. Napanood niyo ba yun, sir?
well, no, but I hear my daughter, ano yun? Teleport.
Ah,
Teleport, sabi niya.
Ready
Oh,
Ready Player One yung pangalan nung movie.
oh, okay.
Panoorin niyo 'yun. 'Yun yung
Okay.
pinakamagandang representation ng metaverse.
Okay.
No, na you just plug in yung VR, no, na parang nandun ka talaga sa world na 'yun. And ang mangyayari, parang Facebook ngayon, in the future, in a decentralized virtual world na 3D, no, na pwede kang maglakad, mag-tour, etc., magkakaroon din ng mga businesses sa loob niya. No, pwede kang
Wow.
magbenta ng mga items, parang pwede kang magbenta ng mga posters or even yung mga damit na sinusuot sa loob ng virtual world. Pwede ka
Correct.
ring, mag-create virtually at ibenta 'yun, 'no? So, magkakaroon ng mga businesses sa loob ng metaverse. And 'yan yung isang maganda, 'no, lalo na kapag tayo, nasa, not necessarily technical, more of siguro creative na mga businesses, 'no, yung mga designers, yung mga architects, yung mga ganyan, na pag-aralan itong, metaverse, 'no? Dahil meron mga tinatawag din na NFTs, yung non-fungible token,
Yes.
na
Yes.
magiging in the future once meron na 'tong, metaverse na decentralized, na pwede siyang mag-skip from different worlds, 'no, at magamit mo siya, 'no? Puwedeng yung damit mo sa virtual world nung avatar mo is an NFT, puwedeng gano'n. In fact, si Nike nagsisimula na silang gumawa ng mga NFTs and mga
Wow.
virtual items na yung avatar mo dun sa loob ng metaverse na yun puwedeng magsuot ng Nike shoes.
Wow.
So may mga gano'n. So, ang maganda
Grabe.
dito since it's digital, 'no, parang internet, anyone can connect to the internet, 'no? And later on once na meron na 'tong decentralized na, metaverse, anyone can also create items doon sa metaverse na 'yon. So ito yung talagang leveling the playing field, 'no? Ang importante lang is alam mo paano gawin 'yon. saan ka makakakuha ng information paano gumawa niyon, 'no? And yun nga, simulan yung research, 'no? Ano ba yung mga puwedeng gawin kapag imaginin mo na lang kapag merong gano'ng klase na virtual world or even augmented reality, 'no, ano yung mga puwedeng gawin? Yung mga ibang naiisip na nakikita ko na parang, oo nga 'no, puwede mong gawin 'yan is yung mga trainings. I mean, sa
Hmm,
education for example, 'di ba? Training for doctors halimbawa. Instead na maghanap ka ng mga bangkay na
cadaver o yung
oo, na dun mo pag-aaralan, virtual na lang, 'di ba? So meron kang
wow,
virtual na
cadaver.
cadaver, ta's meron kang virtual na scalpel, 'no, hihiwain mo kunwari yung katawan, 'di ba? And ang
Wow,
maganda dito, physically hindi mo kailangan pumunta sa isang lugar para turuan ka ng isang expert na nasa ibang bansa. 'Di ba? So, yung teacher mo ngayon hindi na limited dun sa physical location mo. So, yung
wow,
expert sa neurology for example, hindi ko alam nasa US siguro, ikaw nasa Pilipinas, puwede kang mag-aral at siya yung teacher mo in that virtual world na
wow,
parang magkaharap kayo. 'Di ba yun
wow,
yung isa sa mga magagandang mga applications ng talagang virtual reality. And ang maganda pa dun, eh, kung yung operation na yun, for example, na ginagawa mo virtually, eh, meron namang robot na ginagawa talaga yun in real world. So, puwede rin, 'di ba, na
wow,
ikaw yung doktor na nandito sa Pilipinas ta's yung inooperahan mo nandun sa Africa na may robot na ikaw yung nagkokontrol. Yun naman
wow.
parang augmented reality, 'di ba? So, ang daming possibilities na
So,
puwedeng gawin 'no, with this
Eric,
kind of, internet connection or
Eric,
speed, yeah. Yes, sir.
yeah. So, I mean, nung nagsasalita ka, wow, this will impact even educational system, di ba? Ang dami, di ba? I
Hmm,
mean, this will completely, yun na nga, di ba? I guess if you summarize it, whatever is in the physical world that you can actually bring into this,
virtualize, yes.
yeah, virtualize, wow, this is really
Yep,
going to change everything, 'di ba? I hear of, bumibili sila ng land in the
yes.
metaverse, 'di ba?
Yung mga
Uh,
Decentraland, mga gano'n.
Oo, virtual land,
Oo,
a piece of land, 'di ba? And
yes.
may sorry, our audience, so medyo, when you start to understand it, parang why are people so excited about this? It's because of the underlying technology that will bring it about. Yun yung
Correct, correct,
talagang many people na excite. The technology to enable all of this is what excites lalo na yung mga innovators. That's why they're
correct.
all rushing in, di ba?
Mhm,
Kasi yung
mhm.
sinabi nga ni Eric, can you imagine that robotics going to be now a normal thing? Imagine,
Correct.
gina-guide mo, you're performing parang well, for lack of better, I'm not a doctor, you're doing the surgery, and you're manipulating the robot who's really doing it in the real world.
Yes,
Diba?
correct, correct.
So wow, mind blowing. I mean, this is, and that's why we're talking about it, okay, para lang ma-frame, no, no, wag tayong matakot sa ano, because we can have two responses here, Eric, di ba? And thank you for, explaining to us, di ba? You can either let this pass you by. Sa gusto natin o ayaw natin, ito na yung magiging future.
Correct.
You either understand a bit of it and choose how you want to participate. Hindi naman kailangan full, di ba? You only
Mhm,
want to participate in a small if you want to stay relevant.
mhm.
Kasi if you don't, then you become irrelevant in a world that no longer exists, di ba? Ay, pwede rin
Correct.
naman yun. That's a choice as well, di ba? Yun lang.
Yeah. Kung dati nga sinasabi nila 'no, if your business is not online, it will soon be out of business, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So, kung yun yung statement ngayon, in the future, yun naman yung magiging statement. If your business is not in the metaverse, it may go out of business. Parang parang gano'n yung mangyayari 'no. So, very important na talagang alamin natin ano ba meron dito sa metaverse and how do we take advantage, no? In fact, yung mga anak ko nga pinanood ko nung, yung launching or yung parang rebranding ng Facebook to Meta kasi inexplain ni Mark Zuckerberg dun yung ano-ano yung meron sa metaverse, ano yung mga
Oh,
possibilities, et cetera. So,
saan mo na ano
pinanood ko ng
yun?
mga bata.
Saan mo napanood yun?
Nasa YouTube, i-send ko sa inyo yung link, sir.
O sige
Oo.
nga please, oo.
Meron 'yun. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Mga 1 hour video 'yon na nung nag-rebrand si Facebook, in-explain niya ano yung mga possibilities at ano yung mga in the pipeline na pinag-aaralan nila na mga technologies para maging reality yung sinasabi natin na metaverse, no? So, 'yun kasi puwedeng hindi na ako, puwedeng yung mga anak natin na yung makaisip ng ano nga ba yung, puwedeng pagkakitaan diyan, 'di ba? Puwedeng sila na yung mag-take advantage niyan. Ang importante is maaga pa lang, 'di ba, alamin na natin, pag-aralan na natin. Hindi yung nandiyan na lahat, ang dami ng, gumagamit tapos saka pa lang tayo mag-aaral pa 'no. So baka that
Right.
may be too late already, ayan. Sabi nga ni Sharon, interconnectivity in its fullest sense, correct,
Ah,
ayan.
amen, yeah. Talagang wow. Yeah, that's so
Yeah,
true, 'di ba?
imagine mo na lang 'no, so para kayong nasa isang physical na location, puwede kayong actually maglaro ng ping-pong sa virtual world, pero magkalayo kayo.
Oo 'no, may
'Di
3D
ba?
ano, 'di ba?
Oo.
Grabe.
Ayan, ayan, sinend ni Sharon yung link. I think ito yung link para dun sa ano, yung Meta na explanation.
Okay,
Ayan,
okay.
nasa comment
Salamat
section sa Facebook.
salamat,
Ayan.
salamat.
Ayan.
Okay.
So, yun 'no, pag-aralan natin ano pa ba yung mga puwedeng paggamitan 'no, kung tayo ay for example painters 'no or photographers or videographers. In fact, may mga kakilala tayo na photographer, videographer na kino-convert yung mga photos nila into NFTs at yun yung
NFTs.
binebenta nila, oo,
Yes,
non-fungible token. So, kung meron kang mga collector dati nung time ko yung mga collection, yung mga cards, yung mga
yes,
cards, small cards, 'di ba, yung may mga gano'n. Ngayon, digital na siya and yun yung mga NFTs na tinatawag and yung mga collectibles na yun nagkakaroon siya ng value, 'no? Yung iba
correct.
nasa millions of pesos, yung iba mga 10,000 mga gano'n. Pero again, depende kung ano yung kuwento nung value na yun and yung maganda sa NFT is mave-verify ng lahat kung sino ba talaga yung may-ari at
Yeah,
yun ba talaga
the
yung original.
blockchain. Yeah, the
Oo, yun
blockchain
din.
powers that, 'di ba?
Yung blockchain technology naman 'no. So yun yung maganda 'no, na madali siyang ma-verify, alam mo kung sino talaga yung may-ari 'no. So meron kang bragging rights na ikaw yung may-ari nitong painting na 'to na NFT or nitong card na 'to na NFT and so on and so forth. Tapos meron ding mga games 'no, na gano'n din na parang, nasa virtual world ka, nasa metaverse ka, like yung sa Axie Infinity. Maraming mga players tayong kilala 'no, may mga
Yes,
pamangkin ako
yes.
na nilalaro yan and kumikita sila. 'No, kasi dun
Yes,
sa
play to
virtual
earn,
world,
play to
oo,
earn.
yung play to earn na tinatawag. Meron silang mga parang tokens na puwede mong i-convert to cash. So, puwede talaga
SLP.
siyang pagkakitaan.
Or
Ayan,
alam ko 'yan,
alam
kita
niyo,
mo, Oo,
Sabi
nag-a-update ako, Eric,
kaya generic
SLP.
term ginamit ko, token, alam niyo pala
Ah,
SLP.
alam ko 'yan, nag-aaral rin
Pero,
ako.
ano ibig sabihin ng SLP?
Smooth Love Potion.
Wow,
Kita mo, Eric?
alam nga,
Tama
galing,
ba,
galing.
tama?
Tama, tama. Ayan. Ta's
Yeah, yeah.
meron din mga recently lang din na nangyayari na sa virtual world nandito sa mga games like yung Roblox, merong mga Roblox and Fortnite, merong mga virtual concerts ng mga totoong artist talaga 'no, sa
Yes,
ibang bansa. And yung mga viewers, millions 'no, of players, millions of watchers na nanood nung virtual concert. Imagine mo kung gagawin mo 'yan physically, saang lugar, anong venue
impossible.
yung gagamitin mo, 'di ba, para magkaroon ka ng 12 million audience for a
Correct,
concert. And
correct.
yun nga, ang maganda sa metaverse, it's parang virtually unlimited 'no. So, ang daming mga puwedeng gawin sa metaverse and it's very exciting 'no, talagang ang dami mong maiisip na creative ideas 'no, and siguro puwede sa mga susunod na episode discuss din natin ano yung mga puwede mong gawin to prepare for the metaverse world, 'di ba? Just like how you prepared to be a seller in Facebook or how you prepared to be a seller in Lazada or Shopee ngayon, 'di ba? How do you
Right.
prepare to be a seller inside metaverse or how do you set up a business inside metaverse, 'di ba? So, meron diyang mga sa metaverse merong mga beach din, may mga resorts din for example, 'di ba? Paano ka magtatayo for example ng entertainment hub or parang arcade sa loob ng beach resort sa loob ng metaverse, 'di ba?
Grabe 'no?
So, ang daming puwedeng gawin na again, para makapasok sila dun sa shop mo, magbabayad sila. So, you still earn income even if it's all virtual. 'Di ba? Yun
Grabe,
yung
'no?
maganda.
Or as you were talking, so puwedeng gumawa ako puro lahat ng skincare products for the beach, 'no? 'Di ba?
Yes.
May
Para sa mga
tindahan
avatars
ako
nila.
yung sunblock, yung to tan nicely, 'di ba? At
Yes.
saka yung
Oo,
mga sunburn relief, 'di ba? Parang may
oo.
tindahan ako. Puwede ba yun, Eric?
Yeah,
Puwede, 'no?
puwede.
Yep.
Even yung mga water activities, for example, yung mga jet ski, yung yung ginawa natin sa
O
Boracay, yung, ano
oo
nga ba
nga.
yun, parasailing,
Yung
'di ba? Puwede mong
yeah,
gawin
yeah.
sa virtual world yun, pero para mo magawa sa avatar mo, kailangan mong magbayad, 'di ba? Parang gano'n. So,
Wow.
puwede mong gawin yun, and mas mas realistic pa yung experience. Ngayon kasi more of monitor siya, two-dimensionally nakikita natin. Pero later on, once na talagang nagmura at talagang halos lahat gumagamit na nung VR headsets, no, yung Oculus na tinatawag, mas
Right.
magiging realistic yung mga ganong experiences. So yung mga mga ano ba 'to, roller coaster rides, yung mga
Wow.
skydiving, yung mga gano'n, may experience mo na parang ginawa mo talaga siya. No, yun yung
Oh,
maganda dito
wow.
sa metaverse, 'di ba?
Wow, wow. Wow, medyo yeah, let's I mean, I'm sure medyo yung iba, if we continue on talagang in a sense, really, yun na nga, what you can put in, from the physical world into to virtualize it, that's
Yes,
what's possible, di ba?
correct, correct.
That's what's really possible. So, exciting, and for some people, it can be a little overwhelming, and maybe for some even frightening, di ba? Because nabe-blur na yung the reality and yung virtual nga, di ba? And really, there's yung psychology behind that. That's a whole new another topic altogether, di ba? Kasi yung hindi na
Correct, correct.
fulfill sa physical world, many run to the virtual world and get that fulfilled. So that's a very big ano in itself, 'di ba?
Correct,
On the
correct.
applications, 'di ba? Or maybe the
Yes.
frustrations in the real world get to be resolved or overcome in the virtual
In
world,
the virtual. Correct, correct.
'di ba?
Yes,
So
no, and
wow.
yeah, ang isa ring, kailangan nating tingnan is sino ba yung makakagawa talaga or mas magiging popular sa paggawa ng metaverse, 'no? Like sa social media, for example, hindi si Facebook yung unang lumabas na social media platform,
Correct.
'di ba? Kung naalala niyo merong Friendster.
Yes, yes.
Before Friendster or during parang in parallel with Friendster merong Multiply, which is more of mga vlogs yon. Tapos nagkaroon ng Friendster, tapos Facebook. Pero ang nag-fly talaga si Facebook. Ngayon wala na si Friendster. So sa
Correct.
metaverse world, pwedeng unang nag-rebrand si Facebook na naging Meta, pero actually may iba pang players na gumagawa rin ng mga metaverse, no? You have Microsoft gumagawa, si Apple
Yes.
gumagawa,
Apple,
si
yeah.
Google mismo gumagawa rin ng metaverse, no? And yun ang yun ang magandang hanapin ngayon. Sino yung makakagawa ng metaverse na gagamitin ng lahat? And yun yung abangan. Ito
Wow.
yung tanong ni Joel, sabi niya, "Can we do metaverse with the family?" Yes, no. In fact, yung ano nga, yung launch ni Facebook from Facebook to Meta, yung isang example niya doon was sa family gathering, no, na pwede mong ma-meet yung family mo in a virtual world. So, ngayon nagmi-meet tayo via Zoom, 'di ba? So parang ganito, video-video siya, so puro 2D. Ang maganda sa metaverse, may sarili tayong avatars, may katawan tayo sa loob ng metaverse. So pwede
Right.
tayong mag-appear, pwede tayong maglaro ng ping-pong, mag-basketball sa loob ng metaverse gamit
Correct.
yung avatar natin. So mas interactive siya, 'no? So yun yung isang maganda sa metaverse. And yun din pala, yung isang concept din na nakita ko was a recording, 3D recording, 'no, parang full 3D recording ng anak niya na naglalakad, for example. So, yung recording na yun, puwede mong i-replay, pumasok ka ulit sa same scene, sa same room, at nagre-replay yun, na puwede kang umikot, panoorin siya. So, ngayon kasi 'pag nanood tayo ng mga video ng mga anak natin nung baby sila, yung mga first few steps nila, 'di ba? Video 2D yung nakikita natin. Sa metaverse, makikita natin yun in 3D na puwede kang maglakad, puwede
Wow.
mong ikutin yung baby. So, para talagang nandun ka physically 'no, kasama dun sa video na yun. Yun yung isang talagang
Wow,
mind-blowing.
grabe.
Paano yun, 'di ba? Pero again, ngayon parang imposible siya, pero in the next few years, it will be possible. Ayan. Ang tanong ni Sir Philip, sabi niya, "Would this cause addiction, this technology like the FB?"
Oh,
Definitely.
yeah.
Oo.
Well, well, yung addiction naman, 'di ba, is it's really more when you think about it, whether it's substances, technology, gadgets, it's more a psychological ano eh, 'di ba? A manifestation lang yun eh. It could be substances, right? Addiction yun. Cigarette, excessive smoking, which I was doing, is an addiction, 'di ba? So, technology, the attachment to your gadgets, 'di ba, is an addiction, right? So, yes, definitely it can, just like any addiction. But the way to address that really is there is a deeper, di ba? A psychological ano, that you need to address because it's the addiction, right? That's related to it. Yeah.
Correct. Ayan. So ang ating question sa ating viewers, what are your takeaways? Ayan, type niyo dyan sa comment section sa Facebook or chat sa YouTube, 'no? So ako, ang aking takeaway is kung paano na yung time nga na nagsisimula pa lang si Facebook nung mga 2007, 2008, tapos ngayon na ganito na kalaki yung audience ni Facebook. Nandun tayo sa time ngayon for the metaverse, 'no, na nagsisimula pa lang siya, wala pa masyadong audience, 'no, nandun yung first mover advantage natin, nandun yung lead time natin to think of ano ba yung mga puwedeng i-implement or gawin inside the metaverse, 'no, and provide value, and in exchange of that value na pino-provide natin, we earn something, 'di ba? We get to create business inside the metaverse. Hindi lang tayo consumers, hindi lang tayo pumupunta doon to entertain ourselves, but we go there to earn, 'no? So, yun yung pag-isipan natin, ano ba yung mga puwedeng gawin? So, kayo Sir Enrico, ano yung inyong takeaway?
Takeaways: scary, exciting, overwhelming. What a future,
Mhm,
and really possibilities. Yun yung takeaway ko. I mean, this is an amazing time that we're even around to see it.
mhm.
And yeah, either you take advantage of it and be a part of it, or yeah, you can choose to, let this move forward. That's also a good, that's not a bad choice. Yeah. It's just that this is the future. And that's why we're talking about it. Thank you, Eric, for
Yep.
taking us through.
Yes.
Medyo
Sure.
mind-boggling as to the possibilities, di ba?
Mind-blowing, yes, correct, correct.
Oo,
And
talagang
ang ating
grabe.
next episode, yes, is branding still relevant today? So konting intro sir dito sa ating next episode natin.
Yes, kaya natin 'to pag-uusapan kasi with all of these things happening, does it still make sense to brand your product, your service, even yourself? And
Mhm,
you'll find out the answer surprisingly. And there are many different thoughts around this. Some people say, "Oh, branding is dead,"
mhm.
but some say it's even more relevant today. So, yan ang pag-uusapan natin.
Nice, exciting. So abangan niyo po 'yan para hindi niyo ma-miss. Make sure you subscribe or join our Facebook group sa Facebook. Nasa link nitong video, sa dulong link, yun yung link papunta sa ating Facebook group. Ayan. So let's end our episode with our usual panatang makabayan. Taas po natin ating kanang kamay at bigkasin ang panatang makabayan. Inibig ko ang Pilipinas, aking lupang sinilangan, tahanan ng aking lahi. Kinukupkup ako at tinutulungan upang maging malakas, masipag at marangal. Dahil mahal ko ang Pilipinas, diringgin ko ang payo ng aking mga magulang. Susundin ko ang tuntunin ng lipunan. Tutuparin ko ang tungkulin ng mamayang makabayan, naglilingkod, nag-aaral at nagdarasal ng buong katapatan. Ialay ko ang aking buhay, pangarap at pagsisikap sa bansang Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po, and we'll see you again
Thank you.
next Saturday, 5 p.m.